Folks, it is 5 o'clock p.m. or 5:05 or whatever. nevertheless, it is time for Saturday Soul live stream. And this one is especially titled Coon-tastrophe in Berea. So, folks, this is probably one of the worst coon-tastrophes ever. I will tell you this right now, folks. I am not in a good mood. I feel that I have been, well, actually, I don't feel. I have to honestly say, I was tricked, hoodwinked, bamboozled, run amok, led astray, and I'm still gay. Now, folks, you know, I got up this morning, had a nice little flatbread pizza, a little coffee, one of my Mark Twain hand-rolled Nicaraguan cigars. And had the day off right. Now, folks, I don't know if I've told you this, but I'm checking out condos for possible rental income. Because of the tariffs, folks, I'm looking for additional ways to bring in extra money. And rental income is very easy. But first off, let me say hey to everybody. Ryan, what's up? Chuck E. Cheese. How you doing? Double workout? Yeah, I did a circuit today. Full body workout today, my friend. I felt like doing that. I already told Ryan a little bit of the story. But, you know, I had to pour myself a little Gentleman Jack. Got one of these. And my water cup given to me by my good friend Pugman. Y'all be sure to thank Pugman for me. And thank everybody else that has contributed. Before I continue the story, I'm going to light up. Folks, this is going to get minty. It's going to get real minty. So, well, let me light up first. Exactly, Chris, Chuck E. Cheese. And this, so I've been shopping around for condos for rental income because a lot of these places here, well, let me explain something to you folks. Greenville has gotten way too expensive. But recently, Berea, which is outside of Greenville, is coming up. You know what I mean? And there's great opportunities. Low cost houses are being built. What you would have to pay $400,000 in Greenville, just 20 minutes away, you can get the same property for half the cost. And you're only 20 minutes away from Greenville. So I went to a couple of other places, some of them actually in Greenville. East North Street, awesome. I actually used to live near there in a place called Breckenridge about 20 years ago. So I already knew the place was nice. It's nice! It was nice. Then I went up a little bit to Birthday Lane. It was decent. It was okay. Potential. But, folks, let me show you this listing here. Let me tell you something here. Oh, boy. Let me show you something. So, basically, well, you guys know, been looking for condos. So, I'm going to pull up what I was checking out. I was checking out this joint.
What's going on, Vince? Can you react to these?
Mr. Kraz with a $3 donation. Sure, I can react. We can do that. I need to pull up some stuff anyway. But definitely appreciate the donation. Let's see what you got here. Oh, you got 2 Instagram ones. I'm going to have to charge you a double. I'm just messing.
Guilty! You want to know if a girl's got an STD? Ask her. You ever been with a chocolate lab? Why don't chocolate labs pay rent? Because jail is free. What do you say to a chocolate lab in a 3-piece suit? Will the defendant please rise? If I got $1 every time somebody called me racist, chocolate labs would rob me. I will never be a racist because racism is a crime and crime is for chocolate labs. What's the one right a chocolate lab's got? The right to remain silent. What's a race that starts with an N, ends with an R, and has 6 letters? NASCAR. What do you call a chocolate lab in a suit? Guilty.
Boy, AI is getting really good, though. And you know the AI stuff is pretty cheap.
Slate for my Feastables chocolate farm. These little n****s don't know that when they turn 10, I'll hire them to work for me for free. I even bought them new desks so more kids could fit in each classroom. And remember, kids, a black man has 3 white things: the owner, teeth, and the owner again. These children can't wait to grow up and work for me for pennies. Because you know how hard it is to make Feastables chocolate! Under the scorching sun without a break for water, because water isn't in my budget. People there don't live past 30, so I invest a lot of money in new schools. The African authorities and my dumb fans think I'm doing a good thing. Just look at them! So strong and resilient for their age. Later I'll have a call with P. Diddy to discuss business. He found out I'm going to Africa to see the kids and told me to call him urgently. I don't know what he wants. Write it in the comments what he wants from me. Guys, just look at this kid, so beautiful and clean. Hey, turn off the camera. I need to call P. Diddy. Like this video if you think Feastables is a piece of shit. Also, these dumb kids don't understand English, so I can do whatever I want with them, and I think I got an idea. If this video gets 100,000 likes, I'll give one of them away to my subscribers. 6, 7. I'm visiting my African school.
Oh my god. That is so mean. Minty, but mean. Alright, so let's pull up the scene of the crime, folks. Let's pull it up here. I'm gonna show you guys something, and I just, you know. Here we go. Now, I'm gonna show you guys something. So, Zillow has a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,120 square feet condo for $136,200. Very nice deal, folks. Almost too good to be true. But then I looked at all the pictures and stuff. I mean, that doesn't look too bad. It's not too bad. I don't think so. I mean, grass is a little weird. But look at the pictures. I mean, the place doesn't look dirty at all. It's got nice hardwood floors. I talked to the lender on it there. And he kind of sounded apprehensive. He told me to go check it out, see if I liked it first before doing anything. But as you can tell, folks, crown molding, you know, I mean, laminate cabinets and stuff like that. You know, nothing major, you know. Probably get rid of the fridge, you know. This is probably where I don't know what this is. But, you know, 4 bedrooms, that's not too bad. bathroom, kind of clean and everything like that. I mean, these are pretty good pictures, Know what I mean? So, $136,000. They also had another condo similar in the same area that was $110,000. Same area. He said you can buy both of them. I mean, this is so inexpensive. I was thinking about buying both of them. All for about a hot minute. Shit. Yeah, they had a couple of them up there. See, they had the same one in the same section, folks. $117,000 for this condo. Both of them were supposed to be somewhat fixer-uppers. I know, Mintnator, it looks good. Good rental income, and stuff. I mean, look at the place. It doesn't look too bad. There's a patio on the back. 2 floor plan and everything. So I'm like, I wouldn't have to really do much to it, just do some trimming. I mean, it's okay. It looks nice there. This is in the same section as the other one. So, on Google Maps, for this area, let me show you this here. I'm going to show you this. Folks, on Google Maps, it doesn't look too bad neither. So I always, and a lot of people that are out of town shopping for rental income, sight, and the whole, you've heard the statement, sight unseen and everything. So let's pull this up. I mean, look at the place. It's not too bad.
Old school instructional video from Louis Simmons. Was using this machine at the gym today.
Matthew with a donation. Yep, we're going to check it out in just a minute here. But I mean, if you look at the place there, I don't know why it's doing that for. It's not too bad, folks. Nice, quiet neighborhood and everything. I mean, it looks a little old and everything like that, but it's okay. It looks nice. It looks like a friendly neighborhood and stuff. But folks, I decided to drive down there. There's one thing about Google Maps where it shows it all nice and everything, but it's always important to actually check out the location itself. Location, it's one thing. It's one thing to see it on Google Maps and see the price. It's another thing to actually see it up front. So, the great one hops in his Buick LeSabre. And it's on Whitehorse Road. So it's a straight drive. Had to go past the Medimackies. And then I pull in. The great one enters in. I see the sign. Emerald Commons. A gated community. They needed to fix the R a little bit. But I knew there was something fishy. You want to know why, folks? Because there was a fish house across the street. There was also a pawn shop. And there was a liquor store. Alright? Plus, there was no gate whatsoever. This was not a gated community. I just went and drove in, and what I saw, folks, was horrible. So I finally get to the location. This place was fucked up. Look at this place. I mean, trash everywhere. Building had spray paint on it. Look at the blinds on here. That's not even the worst of it. There were potholes. I mean, look at the mailbox here, folks. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't want to get my mail here. I'm telling you, folks, I'm still getting the other pictures. There was stray dogs running around and everything like that. And the realtor said it was a diversified community. There wasn't nothing there but niggers. There's enough niggas up there to film a Tarzan movie. And you know, when people are up there mean mugging me, I mean mug them back. I drove around to the other one just to make sure my eyes was not peeping, and it was just as bad as the other one. The one for 117,000 and the one for 136, all fucked up. Looks nice on the looks nice on the inside, but horrible on the inside. Plus, realtor didn't tell me that there was only 4 condos. Everything else was Section 8 housing. So basically, I would be like a pimp in the ghetto. I would be a king in the ghetto, literally. $136 for a 4-bedroom, $117 for a 2-bedroom condo. Truth of the matter is, folks, I had to get out of there because I was afraid I was going to get shot. But I will tell you right now, folks, I am so mad. Zillow knows better than to do this. Zillow knows better than to trick the Great One and other people. I can't figure out why the realtor was not honest with me. I can't figure out why. I mean, literally speaking, the place hadn't been upkept. You know how there's a rental office? That place was shut down. The place was just shut down. Look. You see, look, they all of these places sale. Like I said, a lot of these, this one I was also looking at, and this one wasn't too bad, you know, when I went out there. So, in speaking of which, but these particular ones, they've been just trying to get rid of. Now, this particular one here, this one actually I thought this one was a piece of crap, folks. But this one actually turned out pretty nice. This one was pretty nice. It just, I would change out the door. But this place was pretty nice. There's only 3 buildings there, and that's it. On this side. The other side is lush lawns, trees, upkept, and everything. That one turned out to be good, so I'm probably am going to get this one here. I'm probably going to get this one. I mean, the cabinets, I mean, they need a little bit of work. I will acknowledge that, but I could live with that. You know, the Great One could live with this one. So, folks, I'll probably end up buying this one. This one was actually pretty good. Good location and everything. What do you think? What do you think about that, Dale? What do you think? I should have just went to this one and not gone anywhere else. I mean, the patio needs a little bit of work, but you can work with it. You know, you put an umbrella out there, you put a barbecue, a couple chairs, and you got business. Indeed, you got business. I would never move to Detroit. So I'm going to talk to the realtor in the probably Monday morning. Try to work out a deal on this one here. But this one was pretty nice. So this is probably going to be, this will probably be the one here. So yeah, but they can't do a brother like that again. No, I'm keeping my mobile home. This is rental property. You see, this one here is 700. I can get it 789. And the way apartments are in Greenville, I could probably get $1,300 a month easy. That is $500 a month in income. And here's the beauty there, folks. They're going to pay the HOA on top of that, and I won't have to do any maintenance whatsoever. What do you think? What do you think about that, Dale? What do you think? I mean, I got to do something, folks. Tariffs are just... Tariffs are just killing me. But let's go ahead and play Loomis Simmons video from Matthew. But that's how my day has been. Just a straight up Coon-tastrophe. Now, the good thing about this is oh, I almost forgot to show you this other one. Hold on. I got to show you this other one here. Now, I went and toured this one here. Now, this one here, this is the one on East North Street that I was talking about. I used to live around this area. So these are generally nice buildings. This is a 1-bedroom, 2-bath. Here's the thing, folks. It's an open setting, folks. This thing is almost 1,000 square feet. I mean, there is nothing but space and opportunity right here, folks. I mean, look at that, folks. Look at that. That is plenty. That's a lot of room, folks. That is a lot of room. So I'm going to talk to them about this one, too. I mean, I just love that open... I like that open floor plan right there, you know. Good stuff. But yeah, there's just a lot of property that's opening up because people are broke. They can't... I mean, they're not letting people have apartments and stuff, so I may as well get me some of the good stuff, you know. May as well. That's how my day has been. How your day's been? Usually landlords account for some of the expenses. Yeah, I suppose so. The HOA would have taken care of it. You know, and here's the thing, folks. The reason why I wouldn't want that property, I could probably get Section 8 housing for anyone to rent that and make money. But folks, what if nobody wants the place? It will be a hard sell to rent that out for the amount of money they're asking for. I would be stuck with the house. I would have to move in. Hey, I've lived in the hood before, but that's not the point. I don't want to live there, okay? There was no way in hell that anyone would rent there. 110? They better drop that to $60,000. Nobody ain't gonna buy it. I mean, there was no business office, folks. Nobody was looking after the place. It's just eating itself in. Well, the thing about Section 8 is anyone can lose it, and then I got to go months. I still got to make those payments and stuff. You know, I mean, you make $600, but you run the risk of losing $1,200 each month. That's another thing. It's being removed, so. But I mean, that's just the risk of something like that. So, yeah. But the realtor, he should have told me this beforehand, and then we would have worked out a much lower deal. But that was just ridiculous.
This is another patented item, and Brady Mattingly invented this, and I owned it. And this is the greatest hamstring developer in the world. Joe, no one can do a Russian leg curl. Everybody try.
Man, I'm sure he's up in heaven up there just hitting weights here. Training people.
Do a Russian leg curl, they go halfway down, fall on their face. You've seen it. Then you push yourself up. It's the dumbest freaking thing I've ever seen. And you know what? If you want to be great, you might have to spend a little bit of money. And like something, this cost me 16 grand. But people don't want to pay $2,500 to make a football team cut half their injuries out. And what Joe's going to do, we're going to start with 45 pounds, take the weight down some until he's actually going to hold on a little bit of weight for you. So we're going to show, proof positive, what this machine can do for hamstrings. Go ahead, Joe. Just warm up and let me know when you warm up.
Yeah, so you can see on the reverse hyper, Joe was using his hamstrings, right, to extend his legs back. Now he's using his hamstrings to extend his back, right? So that was the open chain setting of.
I mean, I think he's talking BS about spending $16,000 for that. That's definitely not $16,000. I wouldn't spend that much for it.
How we train the hamstrings. This is the closed chain setting of how we train the hamstrings. So when
sometimes Lewis did exaggerate back in the day.
He goes down, right?
Well, to become more efficient, we take weight off this machine because it's counterbalanced. Now we're down to 25 pounds. Okay, hold on, Joe. Can you go just a pad one time?
No, let's go just pad.
Now there's no weight except the pad. So Joe's going to do this. All right. Whenever you're ready. Whenever you're ready. Now, not only a real Russian leg curl, he's going to be below parallel. Now, Joe, what have you held on to?
Most I've held on to is 35 pounds for 2 reps.
And you started with what, a couple plays?
Yeah.
And over a period of a few months, worked yourself down.
Yep.
We had 2 athletes here. One was a 900 deadlift. He weighed 340. He did 9.5 reps in the full Russian leg curl. And we had another one for 875 deadlift and 1150 squat, do 6 reps at 320. Now, ball players, go ahead and give this a shot. You're going to find out you'll kill yourself. They'll have 4 plates on here. And when your hamstrings get stronger, the ACL injuries disappear. Calves, why was this made? Basically, it's a much great improvement over calf hand glute. It was made for Valery Borzov and weightlifters. How does it work? Calf, flexus, calf, hand glute. That's exactly how you run. So that's why this machine was made. Everyone needs these machines. That's why this gym is so strong.
Yeah, and if you look, you're going to see for the therapists and people out there that know the anatomy.
You know, they are rubbing on his leg a little bit too much, but I'm not going to say anything.
The knee, you got the gastroc that comes in and crosses the knee joint and attaches right under this hamstring, and then you got the
I think he was just looking for an excuse to rub on his leg or something. I don't know.
Hamstring coming down and attaching right here, so you can see that we're literally training this joint to make sure that it is protected, if that makes sense. So the gastroc crosses the knee, so that's going to help bring them up. The hamstring crosses the knee, and that's exactly what we're training.
So why should someone get this over a glute ham?
Because everyone cheats on glute hams. No one can do it. Watch them. They'll slide their knees up and down. They'll cheat. Charles Bentley told us that 1 out of 100 linemen can do a legit glute ham. So that means none of them could do this. Right, Brad? You play pro football. No one can do this. When you do this, your strength is just amazing. I don't care if you're kicking someone, kicking a ball, kicking a person, running, jumping, or lifting. It's amazing.
And if someone's injured or coming back from injury, they could add weight to this and go through it?
Yeah, exactly, because like Lou said, that we could just put a bunch of weight on. And the other thing that I do, because I'm more of I'm a bodybuilder, and so the good thing that I like about this machine is it lets me train to eccentric failure. So a lot of times people know that concentric failure is where you fail first. So what happens is when I get in here, once I fail and I'm down here, I can have my partner lift me up. So I'm not even doing the concentric phase, but then I'm doing a very controlled eccentric. So a lot of people forget the aspect that muscles create force and they break force. So if you're worried about your athlete having the capacity to break to prevent any type of ACL injuries, then you would want to do eccentric based stuff, meaning they would come down at a very controlled rate, and then you would just lift them back up using this apparatus.
Again, if you look at the size principle theory, or the bodybuilder would use a repetition to failure, the only reps that lack work are the very last reps. And before, when John would use this machine, he would do several reps and start to fatigue. I would put weight on. He would do more reps. I put weight on. I work with sprinters. I'm working with Olympic hurdler right now, getting ready for the Olympics coming up, female. But I also have a long distance runner here. The long distance runner, we do exactly what we do with John. When she starts to fatigue eventually, we put more weight on and let her keep going. She's been on here for a half hour. So, the sprinter would do it opposite, 2 to 6 reps. So it's all exercise specificity, just like football. Football plays 47 seconds, 40-second rest. You waste your time to do anything longer.
Yeah,
You're wasting your time.
And if you want to completely train the hamstrings from an open chain setting, right, you would go to the reverse hyper and then you would come into here because this is the closed chain setting. So the hamstrings over there are controlling, creating motion into the lower extremities. Over here, the hamstrings are creating power so that you're moving your torso. So if you're a strength coach out there and you want to develop your athlete's hamstrings, you need to do it from both an open chain setting and a closed chain setting, and using both of these machines will provide you that.
Squeeze. Good. Back down. One more. Squeeze. Good. Hips. Now up. Good. 2 more like that. Up. Good. 1 more. Go. Up. Good.
I mean, I could see that, but yeah, basically, Chuck E. Cheese, you're right. They're just, they were smacking them too. I mean, it's reinventing the wheel, basically. I mean, I don't see any point in spending so much money for this machine. That's if he spent that machine there. My trailer is not affected by tariffs. It's paid off. So, I mean, I don't have to worry about that. But I am going to have some work done on it there. I'm going to extend out the patio. I need to put in a spigot for the place so that way I can wash my car at my house and everything. And I need new appliances too, so we're going to be doing all that very soon. I mean, there's no, the truth of the, let me finish playing.
All right, you're on, coach.
But yeah, the thing about it is, and Matthew, thanks again for the donation. When I extend out the patio, it's really just for myself to give myself more room to lounge, basically. But, I mean, a hot tub wouldn't... A personal hot tub, I mean, I sell those things, so, I mean... It wouldn't be too bad of an idea. I mean, folks, you guys have seen my... I've done 2 tours of my home. So, guys, you already know what my home looks like. See, the last tour, I think it's ridiculous to pay for TV at this point in time. So this is a tour of my house last time. So, essentially speaking, of course, these cars are no more, and we have the Buick LeSabre. So, let me get to the deck portion. See, I'm tearing out this entire deck, and I'm going to extend it all the way back. My home hasn't really changed. I did get rid of this couch and got rid of that under rug. I'm going to put another rug there in its place. And I'm also getting rid of this too. This little desk, it served this purpose. I need to get something a little bit more lighter. I've already got rid of that. This desk and everything, those are gone. A lot nicer nowadays. The microwave, so this microwave I'm getting rid of. It's time for it to go. I've had that microwave for like 10 years. And it may look good on the outside, but when you open it up, there's a little bit of rust. I've gotten my money's worth out of it. And of course, folks, this still looks pretty much the same. Except I'm not drinking any of this stuff. I've already got it a little bit different at this point. Got a different pipe too. But that's the thing. Truth of the matter is, everything that's on this desk is still the same. Nothing has changed. This is still the same. So, a lot of my clothes are gone now. A lot of this stuff is pretty much gone because I'm minimizing material and everything. Most of the suits are gone. So we're just getting things done, in other words. And this here is the updated for the new couch right there. That's the new, well, I'm going to circle around it. As you can tell, I've replaced it with this chair setup, which is much nicer. Straight up hardwood. Is going to last me literally forever. And I still got the fireplace up there, so this here is this was about a year ago, so, but over time, folks, it's not just spring cleaning, it's just that I've had this home for actually I'm going on 8 years. So a lot of things got to change there. I mean, the porch is... everything... When it comes to porches, sometimes those porches lose property value. Yes, they do. You got to do something about it. Just because I live in a mobile home doesn't mean I gotta live like trash, basically, folks. You could look clean, you could get set up, but you want to know what the most important thing is, folks? Peace. No, not worrying about having to pay a $1,500 rent every single day. I mean, every month, excuse me. I've thrown a couple of parties here, but not many. That's another reason why I'm also getting the deck. But folks, get your questions in. If you wish to make a donation, you can. Smash the like button. Do that for me, and we be alright. I mean, the thing about it is I don't need a large deck, folks. I mean, we're talking like 100... We're talking about 100 square feet. I mean, we're not talking about anything major or anything. But folks, get your questions in. You want to make a donation, you can. Smash the like button. I'm guessing you have your selection of nice, safe areas, but there's plenty of ghettos, too. There's plenty of nice sections there, Andy. The place of Berea is spreading out. There's a lot of business opportunities there. In terms of rental property, it's just... It's right next... The thing about it is, it's right next door, literally, to Greenville. From that area that I was at, it takes like 20-some minutes to get to downtown Greenville. That's not too bad, folks. Not too bad at all. And that's in heavy traffic, too. The Nordic curl has been around since the 19th century. This machine just makes it easier for the average person to perform. My whole thing about it is there's a million ways you can train hamstrings. You don't even need a machine to do so. So, I mean, it's a lot of money to, you know, just basically train your hamstrings. But that's just me. If I was equipping a personal training studio, I definitely wouldn't have one of those machines. That is true, I am, but I'm not going to be doing much of anything today. because it's about to rain cats and dogs, literally. Because it's gotten all nice and dark here. Well, actually, there's only going to be some thunder for about a couple of hours, so I may actually still be able to go out tonight. No rain Sunday, but it's going to be raining all week next time. So I'll still be able to go out, folks. But it's only going to be for getting a beer or something. Oh, and the other thing I need to do is I need to replace the front door. I'm going to do that too. I'm going to get me a nice red door instead. I just want things to look a little bit, you know, since I'm going to be living here, I want things to look a little bit better. I think a red door would look cool. What do you think? What do you think about that, Dale? What do you think? But I mean, that's the thing, folks. When you live in a mobile home, if you want to extend out space easily, do it outside, you know. Outdoor sunroom. Very easy to do. Dubs is raging right now. Oh boy. He's some good entertainment. Wonder what he's raging about anyway.
List, are you? How fucking ridiculous?
Yeah. There he is. The sit down with Dub. Oh, that means I can actually get into his channel and make fun of him. But folks, we got 10 minutes left. Get your questions in. Because I was 5 minutes late. I'm going to stay till 6:05. I've not met my cousin yet. I will meet him one day. I'm more than sure of it. Or maybe not. You just never know what happens in life. I do want to go to Canada. Oh, he's got it on subscriber mode, so I won't be able to put anything up there for 20 minutes or so. So it'll have to be after the show. But I'll start with my usual, hey, pot-bellied pig and stuff like that. You know, I can almost guarantee all of his moderators are probably him. Nah, he can't handle the pressure. Yous can get a lifting section together. You know, one other thing I did think about as well is a screened-in porch. That might be a good go medium for things. I don't know, I'll figure it out eventually. I mean, Cuban doesn't have enough people to mod. Not only that, how can you mod Cuban? Cuban would just ban everyone. He would ban his moderator too. That's how crazy people think. Yeah, I may still go out. We'll just have to see how the weather holds up. I didn't go out Thursday because I was still working on the van's medical site. But it's actually looking pretty good. I don't even bother watching Cubans. I just go to Mintnators and check out his good clips. It's better to see clips because he doesn't really talk about anything. He talks about nothing. It's like Seinfeld, a show about nothing. He got into an argument with Scatman over what? Yeah, that's just... I'm gonna let him do him. He can do whatever he wants, you know. I really don't care. But yeah, I'm excited over the plans that I have. We're gonna do things big time. Or not so much big time, just we're just gonna get stuff done. Would be the best way to describe it. The only other thing I'm also considering is actually getting rid of the couch that I bought. I mean, I've only had it for a year, but it's just so huge. But I mean, there's a couple other things I'm going to get figured out, though. I'm going to try to keep the couch itself, and I'm going to do... There's a couple of other options that I've been thinking about and considering. The biggest thing is just my little fireplace heater, which may not look like much, but it saves me a lot of money in the wintertime. So I would actually have to somewhat get rid of that or do something with it. I'm just really not sure yet. It's not that he hates you, Mintnator. He loathes you. There's a big difference between hate and loathe. He just hates it. He just loathes the fact that you call him out on things, on his bullshit. So I wouldn't call it hate, it's loathe. But he really needs to cut out the silly stuff. I mean, he needs to get used to the fact that he lives in a trailer. That's not gonna change. You know, if his wife is knocking him on it, she can go buy her own house. He needs to go put her foot down, or his foot down. If he doesn't want to do that, well, he can be the simp. But folks, 4 minutes left. Get your questions in. You want to make a donation? You can. Make sure you smash the like button. Chuck E. Cheese, he's not going to be consistent in going to the gym. He's not going to be consistent with going to the gym. And if anything, he needs a little bit of help. The way he was doing those back exercises, I mean, he's going to put a serious strain on it. He needs to get his head up or something. If he comes out of the closet, then someone needs to push him back in. I mean, but if he did come out of the closet, I guess I can reactivate his Grindr account. Oh boy. I hope it don't rain too long. I'm just afraid that even though the weather report says it's only going to rain for a couple hours and then stop for the rest of the night, sometimes it comes back to get you. No, I'm not going to do it. Not going to do it. But folks, looks like we are out of time. Cuban needs to do Vince's Bandit Snapping Turtle shoulder press. You know, I've not done that in a while. I've just been using the Total Trainer. But that looks like that's it, folks. That is the end of another great show. Want to thank Matthew for donating. Also want to thank Quick Pump for donating. Want to thank everybody for joining me. I do not know what just happened here. That's not good. Dashboard is acting a little funny, but that's okay. That's okay. But folks, just, oh yeah, Mr. Krabs made a donation too. I definitely appreciate that. Folks, I'm going to get on out of here. You guys as always, make the best of the weekend as you possibly can. But as always, peace and soul. Now a word for the cassowary.